What is up, YouTube? It is Showtime and I am back with yet again another video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys probably one of the most broken builds I have already discovered in this game. For you poppers out there, you guys are going to absolutely love this one. I got to give a shout out to my guy Seth, who told me about this build, and then I kind of found it through him and I looked into it. Saw a guy on Twitter by the name of ARCHETYPE. I believe he is also a content creator himself, and that's where this build was inspired. I didn't actually look at ARCHETYPE's build and see the way he made it, but I made my own. The minute I just got the idea of making a 6'6" popper, I just had to make my own version, my own spin-off. So this build has already been banned from all the official competitive wagers and tournaments. They are not allowed to use this build. If you are a center popper, whatever, you are not allowed to use this build. This build is that broken. That in itself should tell you just enough of how great this build is. And I think especially longevity wise, the potential it has when you get things like your cap breakers, and also you use the tier 15 and tier 30 in your battle pass max tier badge perks. With the combination of those two things, if you can use it right, you can possibly make one of the most broken center build you can possibly make. So without wasting any more time, we'll go straight to today's video. For the position, we're going to go power forward. That's usually what we do in the park. Power forward. For the height, and it's also going to allow you to get this height. For the height, this is what really makes the build special. We're going to go 6'6" for the height. We're going to be 6'6" power forward. This build is banned. That should tell you enough. I'm telling you guys. With the wingspan, you guys can go max, and for the weight, I went the absolute max. I don't want to have any problems getting rebounds, getting boards. I'm already going to have enough problems seeing that I'm 6'6", so if I'm going up against bigger guys, that's why I recommend this for competitive 3v3s especially, is where it will dominate. Those bigger guys can't keep up with you, and it's going to be hard for them. Just as hard as it's going to be for you, but I don't see too many people backing you down in the paint for 2s in a 3s game. That's why this build will exceed or succeed in the 3v3 competitive mode. Now just follow as I do on screen, pause, slow down the video, do whatever you got to do as I'm doing on the screen. Now for the stand and dunk, we're going to go 72. This is usually the rating I go for this year. I used to make it higher. Please folks, stop overrating these ratings as poppers. You are only finishing when you're slipping for the most part. Rarely ever are you doing driving dunks, if I'm being honest, unless you're on a fast break, maybe here and there, but for the most part you're slipping. A 45 standing dunk alone is broken, so at 72 it is amazing. You will get rise up bronze. That is all you need. For those of you guys who don't know, to trigger standing dunk animations, pull your right stick down and you will pretty much get one every time. It's broken just the way it was last year. Same thing, same ordeal. Don't go too heavy in these stats if you're a popper. Now for the mid-range and the 3-point. For the 3-point, we're going to go 83. This is the real reason why we're going 6'6". You are going to be able to get limitless range on bronze as a popper, and I'm telling you, I cannot count how many times I have been in a situation where I've popped and I was just too deep. I take the shot and I'm missing. We're still in the beginning patches of 2K as this video at the time of this recording, so shooting is still hard. The community is having their own bouts about it. A lot of people are shooting around 40%, which is still decent in my opinion, but shooting is nowhere as easy as it used to be. I hope they keep it this way too. I do enjoy the skill gap. We do not need a 2K24 2.0. If they make the shooting really easy again, it's just going to be 2K24 all over again, and that we don't want again. So I'm liking the skill gap, but this is going to set the advantage, and I'm telling you, this is a bigger difference than you'll ever know, and you will see in game why limitless range is so broken on a popper. I'm telling you, there's a reason they banned this build in competitive play. Now for the mid-range, I went 85. The reason being so is we're going to get badges like Deadeye Silver. I think the other major reason why is because as of now, I'm aware that last year and even this year, they have put a lot of animations behind a rep wall. I'm saying you have to reach a certain rep to unlock certain animations like T-Mac base and Patty Mills base, which are known as some of the best jump shot based builds in the game. That should tell you the minute they put behind they put a paywall or you have to do something to achieve something, you should know it's broken. It's broken. They know that. The developers are aware of that. That's why they gatekeep them. And last year, to be eligible for those bases, those animations, you had to have, I believe it was at least an 85 mid-range, and that is why we are doing that. This is a longevity build. We're thinking about the future, trying to save money, and we want this build to be usable and playable all year. Now for the pass accuracy, what I love about this build is we're going to get away with a 75. On most of the center builds I make, for them to be a great, I can only get away with having them at 60. 75. This one is 75, and having pass accuracy is really nice on a big man. It really can be nice being able to throw those dots, being able to throw that down court, not getting your passes, because interceptor is just so OP. So being able to have a high pass accuracy is a luxury, and that's what I love about the 6'6" build. Now with the interior defense, we're gonna find some flaws in the defense area that I will talk about. We only get an 80 block. I think I'm just very accustomed to having an 84 or greater always, but I think we can rock out with the 80. If anything, if it's really important to you, I don't think it's that important. You guys can use the tier 15 or tier 1 or tier 15 or tier 30 max perk badge to bring the paint controller up a level. That's completely up to you guys. I personally won't be doing that with mine. With the perimeter defense, I'm going to go 85 so I can get those badges like challenger, on-ball menace, and all those good stuff to play perimeter defense. And then for the steal, you guys want to go 91. For those of you guys who don't know, interceptor is extremely broken this year. Having it on gold is going to be a luxury, and if you want to with your cap breakers in the future, you can always add some to your cap breakers and get that interceptor gold to a Hall of Fame. And if you have enough cap breakers and you're repping up, you can get it to legend. Up to you guys. Now with the rebound, this is where we have to start using our perks properly. We only get a 92 defensive rebound, and we're only going to get an 80 offensive rebound. We actually can bring this up to an 84, but I will show you that towards the end of the build. With your max tier badge perks, what I personally will be doing at my tier 15 and tier 30 max badge perk, I will be using them on badges like Rebound Chaser and Box Out Beast. Exactly. Rebound Chaser on this build is a tier 1 badge. Box Out Beast is a tier 2 badge, meaning I can have both of them on Hall of Fame. That's what I'm prioritizing because I am 6'6". I am shorter than most centers out there, so I don't want a problem on the boards. If you really want, in my opinion, you could skip out on Rebound Chaser, get your Box Out Beast Hall of Fame. That's more important in my opinion than Rebound Chaser, and you can use the other max badge perk on another badge, but I would personally will be prioritizing Box Out Beast and Rebound Chaser on Hall of Fame using my max tier badges. Now with the speed, we're going to go 85. I want to be quick. I want to be able to slip fast. I'm a popper. Moving fast off the ball is going to make me very lethal, and I go 77 for the agility just so I can get that slippery off ball badge on gold and move better off the ball so I can pop better. And then with the strength, we're going to go 95. I think it's not even debatable. Don't even think about going anything under 95 strength because you do want a high strength. This build is already short. You don't want a problem setting screens. And what's also nice is that when you get your cap breakers, you can go ahead and move this strength to a 99 for brick wall legend. Or you can also use your max tier badge perk because it's already Hall of Fame by the time you upgrade the build, and you can just have legend brick wall pretty much off the rip. That is what's beautiful about this. And then with the vertical, we're going to go 80. Now from here, I'm going to leave it to you guys. You have some extra points. You guys can decide what you do. I'll show you guys what I'll be doing with mine. If you guys want, you can put it on your I wouldn't say agility because you only get 79. If the agility went to 80, I would say consider, because in the future you could upgrade badges like on ball menace, see if you can reach it to 91, and you'd have the 80 agility capped out there. Badges like pick dodger, I personally wouldn't use it here. I'm going to leave mine at 77. If I would probably use mine on the offensive rebound, which caps out at 84. If you want, you can use these extra points on your pretty much anything you want. I'm going to leave it up to you guys, but if you guys want to know what I'm going to be doing with my extra points here, I'm probably going to end up going on my offensive rebound just because I'm 6'6" and I really don't want any problems on the board. And then with the rest of my points, I'm just going to throw this on the free throw, and there you guys have the build, the 6'6" popper, the build that is banned from competitive play, wagers, tournaments, and all those other kind of things because the build is so broken. If you want to know what makes this build so different, so broken, it is the fact that it gets limitless on bronze. I think that is like the biggest thing for me. This is the two-way stretch 4 build. Like I said, I think what really separates the build is the high 3 ball. We're going to have limitless range on bronze. I like how I get away with a little bit of a higher pass accuracy. If you use your tier badges right, you can still get badges like Rebound Chaser and Box Out Beast on Hall of Fame. We're fast, we have strength, but I'm telling you, the game-changing thing about this build is this limitless, and I'm telling you, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a weapon. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please do leave a like, please comment, please subscribe. It'll be greatly appreciated. Let me know if you make this build. I don't think too many people will catch on to the build. I think it's very scary for a lot of people to be 6'6", and I completely understand. I hope to make this sometime throughout the year, probably very soon, and actually get gameplay of it because I think it's going to be a pretty remarkable build. It's going to be one for the ages, y'all. So I appreciate you guys who made it towards the end of the video. Once again, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.